What's good, Master Duel Central? Today I just reached duel level max in the World Championship event. Yeah, I'm probably going to participate in this and just try just for the fun of it. I don't know how far I'll get, but I was doing pretty damn good in this stage here. Towards the end, I started faltering a little bit. You know, my win-loss ratio was not as clean, but like yesterday, I went on a 7-game win streak. You can't see it here because this only shows you the last 20 games. But yeah, we were doing really good, and the deck I was playing for the event was Naturia Runic. So yeah, I don't even know if this list is much different. I don't think this list is different at all from my prior deck profile. And honestly, I think this list is just like pretty solved. This is just a really good list. Your only real flex spots I would say are like the evenly matched and like I guess not even Max C. I don't think Max C is a flex spot at all. Max C plus like Fountain is just insane, right? So yeah, I'd say maybe evenly matched is a flex spot. You can put what you prefer here. I put evenly matched, and honestly, evenly matched, even though it does kind of break your hand sometimes, it has won me so many games. I know some people don't like evenly matched in Runic because sometimes you just don't get your battle phase, but honestly, it's more so there just to win games for free going second, and it does that really often. If you draw into multiples of evenly off of Max C while your opponent's playing tiers, you pretty much just win the game usually, unless they set up the Yugioh, which is basically the best card against this deck. That was pretty bad, but overall though, I just think this deck's playstyle is really good in the current format. So if you guys are struggling to get up to DLV max and you want to do the dash, I highly recommend building Naturia Runic. It's also a ton of fun. It's a quite skillful deck, I would say. It's not like a, you know, just a straight line combo deck where it's like, okay, do I have my combo? I have it. Okay, we go full combo, kind of like dinos do when they go first. This deck is kind of like a build a board deck. You kind of have to do some decision making every game based on what you have access to, and obviously the Runic engine is a really big factor in that. So I really like the playstyle of this deck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the rank up game replay that I have. It was a really weird game against Floowandereeze. Maybe not the most exciting game, but I do want to showcase the game that got me my rank up, and then maybe I'll go play a game in the event just to like help complete one of my missions, because yo, they gotta stop doing this, bro. I wish they would give me that stuff for free. Let me show you. Like, bro, they really want me to play 11 more duels just to get 50 gems. They want me to play 11 more duels. That's crazy, but we can play the one today at least and get that 30 gems, and I might just like not bother for the 20 gems here. But anyway, guys, let's get into that replay and then we'll do some live gameplay. All right, so this replay here is Naturia Runic versus Floowandereeze, and it's a pretty long grind game. Honestly, I was getting pretty sweaty, just really trying to eke that win out, and it was really down to the wire. It was a kind of crazy game. But anyway, so we have a bunch of Runic cards in hand and the Fountain, and our opponent is going first with the Floowandereeze. They go Jack in the hand. We choose to add Robina. They're going to go for the Floowandereeze and the Magnificent Map, revealing the Eglin in hand, banishing the Robina from the deck. Then they're going to summon Eglin, search the M-Pen, summon out the Stry. They're going to banish a card from their grave, tribute to summon M-Pen. Then they're going to trigger both the Stry and the Eglin in the banish pile for no good reason. That just goes to show they maybe are not the best Floowandereeze player, and they were just trying to climb for free, because you can't kind of climb for free with Floowandereeze right now. But anyway, they're going to get themselves the, what is this? The Unexplored Winds, shuffle back 2 to draw 2, summon out the Apex Avian, add back to their hand the 1 copy of Tokan, and pass turn. So here, I'm going to start with Foolish Burial Goods. That baits out their Ash Blossom. Very happy to see that. Now we're going to go for Runic Dispelling, special summoning out the Hugin, the Runic Winds, discarding... we activate the affected discard. They negate the Hugin. No problem. We go Runic Destruction to get rid of the field spell. I was just trying to bait that because we already had the Fountain in hand. We're going to go Runic Tip, searching Freezing Curses. Then I'm going to trigger my Runic Fountain to shuffle back 3 into my deck. Well, put 3 at the bottom to draw 3. Then I'm going to go for the effect of the Flashing Fire, summoning out Hugin to search another Fountain, activate the other Fountain, go Smithing Storm. Then I'm going to go Freezing Curses on M-Pen just so I can get 3 more draws. Here, I'm just trying to dig for my Naturia cards, but I was getting kind of unlucky. I summoned out the Mudora here. I don't really know why I summoned this Mudora. I just kind of wanted to put a body on the field, but there was no really good reason to put it on there, honestly. Either way, we're going to activate a couple of Runic cards here. We're going to stop the Eglin and get rid of their back row. And then we're going to go for Runic Fountain, shuffling 2 to draw 2. And we still haven't drawn really to our Naturia cards, so kind of unfortunate. Now I'm going to go Flashing Fire. This was a misplay here. I summoned the Hugin because I wanted to search Fountain, but I forgot the other Fountain was in my grave. So here, if I summoned Jerry and added the Fountain, I'd be in a much better position. So yeah, that was a pretty big misplay actually, because that means that next turn I won't get to draw 2 because I won't get to just like activate Fountain and use Dispelling. So yeah, kind of a misplay there. Anyway, they're going to beat over my Mudora. They're going to pass turn here. And a turn changes. We draw into another Flashing Fire. Very useless in this matchup. So I'm just going to go to battle phase and pass turn, honestly. I'm just thinking, well, if they get rid of Hugin, then I can summon Jerry, you know, and add back my Fountain and just do a couple of plays from there. So they're going to play some cards here. Their cards are pretty low. They're now at 9 cards in the deck. And we are just kind of playing deck out control, honestly, this game. I'm not going to lie to you. So here they're going to try to banish a card from my grave. I'm going to use Mudora to shuffle it into the deck so that they don't get the effect of Stride and don't get to normal summon again. So they're stuck on only this on the field. Then we're going to go for Hugin effect added back to the extra deck. We're going to use our Flashing Fire to summon Jerry when they declare an attack with Robina. Activate Jerry, add back the Fountain, and this guy for some reason decides to attack my Jerry with Robina and then beats over it with M-Pen. We're going to go for Jerry effect to pop the M-Pen. Honestly, like, this guy might be like the worst Floowandereeze player ever. So honestly, this is like kind of an unfair rank up game, I find. But anyway, I'm going to go Runic Destruction here, summon the Jerry. We're going to go Runic Fountain, shuffling 2 to draw 2. Finally get into our Naturia cards here. Going to go Camellia, send the Trap to get a Blessing. Then using these two, I'm going to go into a Baguska because my opponent is at 6 cards, and I figured, you know, it won't really take us much to deck them out. But yeah, it might still be a little difficult. Here they're going to actually go for Unicorn. That means that they won't get to use their Floowandereeze effects this turn. So they're just going to summon out a Robina and go into Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker, gain some attack, and they're going to swing. And they don't even, yeah, then they're going to go for the pop effect of Access Code to pop our field spell. Thankfully, we have the other Fountain in hand, so not a big deal. We draw into Freezing Curses. Pretty good. I'm actually going to go to Battle Phase and activate Evenly to just get rid of one of these two because I figured why not? We have our Battle Phase. Then I'm going to go Fountain, activate our Freezing Curses to negate the Access Code, lower its attack. And also just banish a couple of cards to help with the deck out. Summon Camellia, send the Trap, search out the Mole Cricket, activate the Naturia Blessing, activate Mole Cricket to summon 2 from deck, just so that I can get some extra monster negates. Sunflower is really good against Floowandereeze. Keep in mind, I only have 50 life points, so I am a bit on the defensive here. Going to do the draw effect of Dugares, discarding something to try to get into a Runic Tip to, you know, I'm just trying to like empty out their deck, but I'm just not getting to it. So either way, we're going to go Jerry here, add the Fountain. The card I wanted the most was Flashing Fire to pop Access Code and just deck them out, but we didn't get it. So I'm going to go Coral Dragon, pop the Access Code, summon out the Burrow and the Flare, and then we're going to go activate Fountain, use the effect of Runic Destruction, summon out Hugin to go draw again. Just hoping for a Runic Tip here, but we did not get it. So we're just going to go Naturia Blessing, summon out the Camellia, go again for a draw off Charge Warrior, and we're just not getting lucky with the ones we have here. Honestly, I should have used my Shuffler to put a card back in my opponent's deck in retrospect, but, you know, that's just my mistake. It is what it is. They're going to go for Floowandereeze and Tokan, adding a couple of cards back to their hand. For some reason, they add everything back to their hand, so they don't even get to chain block this guy. So then they summon this Try. We just negate and pop. How did this deck make it to Duel level 19 is beyond me. How did this make it to, well, not the deck, but I mean this player, basically. Like, such intense misplays. But anyway, Burrow and the Flare effect, bring back the Camellia. And then we're going to go into another Burrow and the Flare. I'm just trying to refresh my Omni Negate because it's once while face up, not once per turn. So then we're going to pop and then negate the Floowandereeze Trap. We're going to set our Naturia Sacred Tree and standby phase. We're going to bring back Camellia so that if they summon anything, we can just bring out our Sunflower from the grave here. And the reason I sent a card to the grave was just so that I could like thin out for another Runic card. They're going to go for Embodiment. We're actually going to negate the Embodiment here. And our opponent is going to get decked out, obviously, here. Yeah, so pretty weird game. Not the most highest skill game I've ever seen. I did one pretty big misplay. Other than that, I played really well, but my opponent played terribly. So I don't know. I don't know if that game would have went nearly as well if my opponent didn't play so poorly. But anyway, guys, let's do some live gameplay of the deck. I really like this deck. I've been really enjoying it. All right, so let's try to get that one game so that we can get those final 30 gems and then kind of stop playing the stage 1 at least of World Qualifiers. So let's see here. What's our coin flip? And that's all right, losing the coin flip. Our deck is pretty playable going second, depending on what we get. Runic cards are pretty good at baiting out interruptions, so it's not too bad if we draw a good amount of Runic cards, or if we draw, like, obviously Max C evenly. If we draw too many Naturia cards, it can be kind of tough. This is a great hand. This is a great hand for going second. Let's see. And excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. That makes it a little bit weird. I mean, we're still just going to stick to the game plan here. So the game plan is drawing cards. Drawing cards is the name of the game. Definitely not going to use Kelbeck here. I'm just going to go Runic Destruction to special Hugin, because we might as well. So let's go Hugin here. Special to Hugin, we can discard the other Runic Destruction since that is not going to come up. So let's go Hugin, discard Runic Destruction, search a... Oh, they're going Imperm here. Alright, pretty good. In retrospect, maybe I should have went for Kelbeck just to ball a bit, but I just figured if my opponent is that bricked up, I don't really want to enable their plays, and plus we already have the Runic Fountain, so I wasn't losing too much by doing this. So yeah, you know what? I'm totally fine, I think, with just passing here. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I guess in case we draw into Naturia cards, we can set the Naturia Blessing and then go battle to get it skipped and pass turn here. Flashing Fire is a good card. We don't know what we're playing against, but Flashing Fire is a good card. So let's see. Let's see what Cathali has in store for us. Evenly. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely just going to keep the Fountain here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Good card, good card. Going for Exo Sister Sophia as a special summon. I'm just going to assume that they don't have anything else, and we're just going to go for it. Wait, what? Oh, that was a normal... Bro, I'm actually an idiot. Sure, whatever. We'll go Hugin. Or do we go Jerry? So, yeah, let's go, like, Hugin effect. Also, I kind of want to use my Kelbeck now that I know we're not playing against tier. So, let's go Runic Fountain, Chainlink 1, and then 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go Hugin effect, Chainlink 2. Yeah, I kind of misplayed there. I don't know why I thought that was a special summon. That was obviously a normal summon. Whatever. It's not a big deal. So, yeah, we're chain blocking here. Because obviously, I'd much rather they Ash the Hugin than the Fountain. So, search a Fountain. Pretty cool. But more importantly, draw 3. Very cool. 1, 2, 3. Very cool. Oh, yeah. Freezing Curses is great here. Freezing Curses is amazing. Special summon? You know, we're definitely going to use Kelbeck, and I think we're actually going to negate this, because I'm feeling like they're probably bricked up a bit. I'm feeling like they might be a little bit bricked here. Okay, got rid of a couple of cards from their deck here, milled a little bit, milled 2 Marthas. Yeah, that's reassuring. We get our Sacred Tree in the grave, which is really good, because we'll get to search out of the deck. And even if this wasn't negated, it would not trigger. Yeah, we're definitely going to grab a Mole Cricket here, because we'll get to summon 2. This is the highest monster, highest attack monster on the field, after all. Definitely not using the Mudora here. Okay. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't know what that trap is. Might be really good. We'll see. We'll have to find out. Yeah, so let's go Mole Cricket, normal summon. It's very activatable. Alright, let's go Mole Cricket. We'll get to special summon 2 monsters from the deck. And they're going to go Ash. Ooh, Ash is pretty huge here. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty damn good Ash. Pretty damn good. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Hopefully this is not the Returnia. I guess we can set the Evenly and just go battle phase to get it skipped and pass turn. I mean, if the Runic Fountain is still here, that means they didn't have the Returnia, so we're probably doing okay, honestly. Here they're going to summon Irene. They're going to get a draw off of the Sophia, which is quite good, I guess. Let's see if they drew into their 1 Martha left. Wait, it was Returnia, and they just didn't use it. Interesting. All right, going into Michaelis. Michaelis is kind of scary. The one thing we do get to summon Mole Cricket here. I mean, obviously they can just banish it with Michaelis. But if they use it on that, that's not too bad for us. They didn't use it on that, which is pretty bad for them. We're just going to get to activate our Mole Cricket and get 2 monster negates on the field, forcing them to go to battle phase so that we don't die this turn. Let's go Mole Cricket right now. Damn, I can't believe they didn't banish it. Okay, so summon out the Camellia, summon out the Sunflower. I should have probably put the Sunflower in defense, but whatever. Camellia effect. Yeah, so now they're going to be forced to go to battle phase at least. I mean, we'll take a bit of damage, but we're not dead. So that's good. Okay, so our trap resolves. We're actually just going to grab a Naturia Blessing here. And yeah, 2 monster negates, really good against Exo Sister, honestly. What they need to do here is probably go to battle phase, beat into Sunflower, and then banish it from the grave. That's probably the play. So battle phase, attacking into the Camellia. Well, I mean, that kind of works too, actually. If you beat over Camellia, then you can banish the Sunflower without worry. So it makes sense. Oh, they're just going for the search here. All right, all right. Wait, no, this one searches a spell trap. Okay, they're going to get Exo Sister packs to get into their Martha. It's not looking too good for us, but it is still looking winnable, in my opinion. It is still looking winnable. Yeah, they're going to banish the Evenly. That's okay. That is a-okay. Surprised they didn't go for Sunflower. Maybe they have another out for it. Well, I mean, they definitely do have another out for it since they have packs here. They're going to get to Martha. Martha is going to be another XCs for free, basically. Then they can make the Magnifica. Okay. Here's a Martha. Cool artwork, by the way. I really like Martha. Wait, what the? Wait, what? Why did you just special Martha and nothing? Wait, what? Oh, they're going for Zeus? Okay. Why? Kind of random. 2 flashing fire, huh? Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go Naturia Blessing right now. See how they feel about it. Special Naturia from our hand or grave. I mean, I don't know if they want to use this Zeus. Honestly, Zeus is kind of a weird pick here. Going for Vadis. Vadis is so bad here. Vadis is like terrible here. That's fine. Get these 2. Obviously, they're looking at it like they'll get 3 triggers. And we can only negate 1 of them. Technically, we can negate 2 by popping 1 of them with our flashing fire, though. Alright, Camellia effect. Then they're going to go Stella. Go Martha. And they're going to go Elis. Okay. So we're definitely going to Sunflower the Elis using Camellia to mill 2. Then I'm thinking if I want to flashing fire either one of these. All right, we're just going to go for it. We're going to go flashing fire and let's see what they can make, because whatever they summon here, we can negate its effects and destroy it with the Sunflower effect. Obviously, we don't get our draw from Fountain, but that's okay. We'll get to use it next turn anyway by popping Zeus. They go for Michaelis. Camellia here. We're going to send a Sacred Tree to the grave. We have yet to normal summon. We can go Sacred Tree to search. And we can even go for Camellia effect to special out Mole Cricket, so we might as well do that. Alright, so special out the Mole Cricket here. And from deck to hand, we can add probably just another copy of Camellia, honestly. That's good. Now, let's go normal... Well, actually, no, let's not normal Camellia. Let's keep our normal summon. Let's go Mole Cricket effect here. Let's summon our 3rd Camellia from the deck instead. But we can summon 2, so we might as well do that. Yeah. Honestly, right now, just looking at this board state, I kind of want to make a Baguska. So we're going to do that. Because Soul Drain doesn't do anything here. So let's make a Baguska using these 2. Just to be a little bit safe here. That way we can just activate Fountain, pop something on our opponent's turn, get some draws, and just rely on our Runic Engine for a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's go battle to get it skipped and pass turn. This has been a really interesting game so far. This is why I like this deck so much. A lot of the games devolve into being like a really interesting back and forth. Yeah, that's fine. No, we're not going to use it yet. I want to wait to see what they have. Probably nothing. Because if they set a back row, I'm probably going to just pop this instead. Oh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine. You're just helping out my deck thinning strategy here. So they're getting Vadis. Okay. See, that's... Okay. Yeah. So we're going to pop the Michaelis in that case. Yep. That was basically the idea here. So if they were to get a Exo Sister Speller Trap, we would have to get rid of the Exo Sister on the field so that they can't use that trap next turn. So that's why I held it. We're good. Now we're going to get to do some drawing. So Runic Fountain to draw 3. We're going to go one of each, I guess. Yeah. Let's do 1 of each. Okay. There we go. And let's do, oh wait, actually no, in this order. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Then Freezing Curse is not necessary right now. They're just going to scoop it up. That's the deck, you know? That's the deck. We didn't really do much of our synchro plays this game because we didn't really, it wasn't really the game to do it. But yeah, this deck is just such a cool, like, toolboxy kind of deck. The plays vary so much. Honestly, I could make such a long video on this deck. You should really check out one of my stream VODs from the last couple of days where I was playing this event, because there's just so many plays to this deck that I couldn't possibly cover them all. But it's such a fun, like, little branching strategy. It branches out into different plays based on the situation, the hand, like your game plan. So yeah, man, it's so fun. I really like this deck. All right, guys, so let's do the card by card real quick. So we got 3 copies of Mole Cricket. I mean, like, do I really have to do the card by card? Like, we already did it, but yeah. 1 copy of Sunflower, 3 Maxi. There's all Max Shufflers, 1 copy of Calbec, 3 Camellia, 1 copy of Foolish Burial Goods, 2 Fountain, maxed out on all the good cards in the Runic Engine, 1 copy of each of the weird ones, 3 copies of Naturia Blessing, 3 Evenleys, 3 Naturia Sacred Tree, and for the extra, obviously, 2 Hugin, 2 Jerry, 1 Nat Beast, 1 copy of Barkyon. This card doesn't come up often, but when you're playing against a trap deck, you're going to feel real stupid if you're not running Barkyon, so I do recommend it. 1 copy of Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 copy of Coral Dragon, you're 1 of Baron, and 1 of Chengying. Didn't really get to showcase these cards in the video, but these cards win me so many games, and they're very integral to the deck. You can do a lot of synchro climbing very easily by using your Hugin as well as your Camellia. You can get into a Stardust Charge Warrior and then use your Naturia Blessing to bring back Camellia to go into a level 10. Another way that you can do it also is if you have, like, one of your shufflers on the field, well, you can alternatively go into Coral Dragon and use either a shuffler or maybe summon out a Gary plus your Coral Dragon to go into one of these. So you'll get a draw plus a big synchro, and getting that draw is really, really valuable as well, because you want to get into your runic cards that your Runic Fountain is not dead on your opponent's turn. You can get more draws and more interruptions off of the runic cards. But yeah, for the XCs here, I mean, the 1 of Dweller, I almost never summon this card, but you know, sometimes it just wins the game against Tyr. The Baguska, this one gets summoned quite often, honestly, slowing down the game a little bit when you need to draw into some more runic cards to get some extra draws and interruptions is pretty good sometimes. So this is a really, really good option in the deck. Dugares, don't sleep on this card. This card is absolutely insane, especially when you're in a situation where you have 1 runic, like, let's say you had Runic Fountain and you have 1 in the grave. Well, you know, you can, like, use one of your runic cards to special summon out the Jerry. Jerry's going to add 1 of the fountains in the grave to the hand. You'll get some draws off of the runic stuff. Then you can go into Dugares, activate its effect to draw 2, discard 1, and you're just getting so much advantage off of it that it really doesn't matter that you lose 1 draw next turn. You're just getting way too much advantage when you need it. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on this card. It's just really good. Also, it's useful when you need to get over, like, some really big cards that you just don't know how to out, you know, just like double the attack of this guy or of Baron de Fleur, and you'll be looking pretty good. For the links, we have 1 copy of Asa, the Earth Charmer. This card doesn't come up super often, but it is kind of nice that you can use it to force out a shuffler, so it's not terrible. Also, like, it's got niche applicabilities where, like, if your opponent beats over it or something like that, you'll at least get to search a Naturia monster. Doesn't get summoned very often, but it is a nice option. And Donner, Dagger for Hire, this is a must-run card. One of the cool things about this card is not only is it a card that removes a monster, but it also clears your extra monster zone if you want to summon another runic monster. So if you need to summon another runic monster, you can go into Donner, Dagger for Hire, use the Donner, Dagger for Hire effect to pop a monster on your opponent's board, and you clear up your extra monster zone that way, so you can summon another one of your Jerrys or whatever you need, Hugin. So yeah, the game plan for this deck is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but the plays, the way they just, like, open up and branch out, make the deck actually really complicated to, like, wrap your head around. You'll start and you'll miss so many lines, and it's really, really easy to miss some lines of play with this deck, but oh my god, is it so satisfying to just learn the deck, play it, and just get better and better at it, just find all these different lines. It's really, really satisfying. I don't think I've even scratched the surface of how good I could get with this deck, and I've been playing it a lot this format. So yeah, guys, I know this is my second video on the deck. but it's the one that got me to dual level max. So obviously I'm going to talk about it. I really, really like it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this video helped. Maybe you were trying to find a way to like quickly get to DLV max and nothing was working. So I know I got a couple of comments about that. So test this shit out. It's really good. If you're struggling with finding lines of play, maybe check out one of my stream VODs and just watch me play the deck. I play it a lot, and you'll get to see a lot of different lines if you just watch one of my recent stream VODs on my streams playlist on YouTube. Also follow the Twitch, link in the description. And also, quick announcement. I mean, it's not really a huge announcement, but Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST, I will be streaming the Sony State of Play on this channel. I know it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh related, but I don't really care. I want to do it. So if you guys wanted to watch the Sony State of Play and you want to come hang out, then you should probably come check out that stream. And with all that being said, that's going to be it for me. Huge shout out, as always, to my Ultimate Conductor tier members: Raptor, Bongerman for 20, Dad Dude Joey, B-Dubs, Hit or Miss JT, JQ the King. You guys are awesome. A lot of you guys have been supporting for over a year now, which is really, really appreciated. It's really heartwarming to even think that people are down to support this stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks also to you who's liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all that good shit. I appreciate you. And peace.